Well, alrighty, guys. Welcome back to Marvel Champions. Here, we're going to be doing some testing, some new adventures here with Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye, with our new deck. If I can figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18, 19, 20, 30. I'm missing a card, and I'm trying to figure out which card it is because I literally, if you look at my desk here, you would see I've got like 20 decks laid out all over the place. And I'm using up the cards. Like, so for example, Spider-Man is using a lot of the same cards in his deck. I don't know the best way to get around this. He does have Agent 13. He does have Helo Carrier. Okay. I'm missing one card. Iceman, Iron Fist, Black Widow. Maybe it is Black Widow. Maybe it is Black Widow. Let's see. Yep, it is Black Widow. It's got to be Black Widow. You got to have Black Widow. She has got to be in Hawkeye's deck without a doubt, right? I mean, that's just got to be. Who is the villain that comes with him, actually? Now that I think about it. Does he have an ally that comes with him? Oh, I think it is Mockingbird, right. That's why I don't have a Mockingbird. When a villain initiates an attack against you, you can spend a resource of any type and return Mockingbird to your hand to prevent all that damage from happening. But of course, she doesn't stun when she comes out, but you can't have 2 Mockingbirds in at a time, which is kind of a bummer. Right. There we go. All right. Happy Easter, my friend. Tim, what's going on? Happy Easter. Bring the rest of the Avengers. Right. Got to be thematic. You got to build your decks thematically. I don't like this setup. All right. Observing Man, 14 hit points. Barton, you have 9 hit points. You are kind of wimpy. 9 hit points. I'm not used to playing heroes with only 9 hit points. Come on. All right, so let's look at his. Let's look at what he's got. He's got to recover 3. Weapon of choice. Action. Spend a resource of any type. Search your deck and discard pile for Hawkeye's bow and add it to your hand. And then shuffle your deck. We can do that once per phase. And then Hawkeye has an action to exhaust himself and ready his bow. So he exhausts and he readies his bow. His bow kind of energizes. Been a busy day here, says Phoenix Knights. Uploaded 2 videos and still plan on making 2 more. I'm getting a second fight entitled Bout 2 ready for later tonight. Nice. How's it going, Phoenix Knights? You should put that on the channel, man. I don't know why you're not. You should put that on their channel. If you're fighting, you should record it and put it on your channel, my friend. I don't know what you're waiting on. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What doesn't kill me? Ready to Rumble, Black Widow, Ready to Rumble, Quinn Carrier, and Hawkeye's Bow in my starting hand, which means I do not need to spend to go get it. Is that a good thing, actually? Because I would have to spend a resource to go get it. Hmm. Well, that's going to make things interesting. We are going to bring this in for free. And we're going to bring the Quinn Carrier in. Unfortunately, it's going to cost us these 3 cards. Then we're going to spend the Quinn Carrier to bring in Ready to Rumble. Ready to Rumble is interesting because after you change forms, you can discard this card to ready your hero, which I think obviously is going to be very important for him because he can exhaust to ready his bow, because every time you use an arrow, let's see, your hero gets +1 attack for each of your arrow attacks. Your hero gains +1 attack, and each of your hero attacks gain ranged. So interesting. It's been a while since I played Hawkeye, as you can probably tell, but Hawkeye is going to get +1 attack. So his attack is 2. He's going to do 3 damage, down to 11. And he will exhaust, and then we will ready everybody. Ready everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Hero Carrier, another, and then we got the Expert Marksman, the Med Team, the Explosive Arrow, and the Genius. Another resource generator, possibly. Could we get 2 resource generators out? Wow, that never happens. We need our things. Here we go. All right, he's going to get 1 at the start of his turn. He is going to attack us. Wow. We have a whole defense of 1. I guess we're just going to take this to the face. We are. 2 + 1 is 3. And if Absorbing Man has a stone or wood trait, we are stunned. He does not have any traits yet, as far as I know. We need to put a delay counter there, though. What the hell is that all about? After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 delay counter here. When environment enters play, discard every other environment play. Never discard cards from the encounter deck until an environment is discarded. Put this card into play and shuffle the encounter deck. Oh, I guess I should have gone and done that. And he needs an environment in play, huh? Treachery, environment, dense forest. Okay, let's put this into play. And then shuffle. Is that what it said? I guess we should actually read this. Wow. Discard cards from the encounter deck until an environment is discarded. Put that card into play and shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Okay, so basically we've done that. And he is going to be... Alright, so if Absorbing Man has a stone or wood trait, yes, because he's got this environment which is wood, he is going to stun us. That's not good. Okay, so we are stunned. Alright, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to start again, because I did not know he's going to have that in play. So let's wait. We're going to start over, because I did not know that he had that in play, because it has a Forced response. After Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, take 1 indirect damage. Or 2 indirect damage instead if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. And then, yeah. So, because of that, when he goes to attack us, I think... I think we would defend. I think we would try to defend. Alright, because if it's undefended, we're going to take 1 indirect damage anyways. So we are going to defend, I guess. So now he would attack us. And this time it's 0 for 2. We block 1, so we only take 1 damage. And then we have an encounter. The encounter is... take 3 indirect damage. 4 indirect damage instead if Absorbing Man has the metal trait. He does not have metal, so we're going to take 3 indirect damage, which is all going to go to us. 1, 2, 3. Because, wow. Okay, so he does a lot of damage. I see. Wow, okay, which means we need to get some allies out or do something. Let's see here. We got to get this thing in. And we need the helo carrier. So the helo, can we get that in? We're bringing in the helo carrier. It's going to cost us the Genius and the Med Team. That gives us 2 resources. Well, this one gives us a resource. This makes playing a card cheaper. We're going to play a card cheaper. That's going to be Explosive Arrows. We are actually going to expend this to make this cheaper. That is Expert Marksman. Exhaust this to generate a resource for an arrow event. We're going to bring in Explosive Arrow. We're going to choose a player, deal 3 damage to each villain and minion engaged with them. Alright. 1, 2, 3. He's down to 8 hit points. And then I am going to flip over. And I'm going to use my Ready to Rumble. After you change form, discard this ready or hero. We are going to ready so I can recover back hit points. Boom. And we got some nice resource generation for Hawkeye. That is, I'm going to put all the resources over there. We got the helo carrier. We got the Quinn carrier. We got the bow. Unfortunately, we are going to be in trouble with, okay. So he gets one of these tokens. We get 6 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6. Iron Fist, Expert Marksman. That's another resource generation. The Med Team, the Sidestep, the Electric Arrow, and Nick Fury. That is going to be interesting to see how many of these cards we can get out. Okay. He gets 1 at the start of his turn. He will go to Scheme this time. 1 + 1 is 2. And then we have an encounter. The encounter is Super Absorbing Punch. Absorbing Man gets the ice, metal, stone, and wood traits. He gets everything. Wow, that's wonderful. And it looks like it's 3 per person on there. Okay. So he's going to gain ice, metal, stone, and wood traits. We got to get rid of that. That sounds like something we should do. All right, Nick Fury's coming in. It's going to cost us 1 card cheaper and 1 resource. So that's 2, 3, 4. When he comes in, he's going to allow us to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. We got his quiver now, which we will. Oof, we have to bring his quiver and this into play. Oh, can we get Iron Fist into play? I would love to get Iron Fist into play and this, but Expert Marksman, bring in another Expert Marksman. And Expert Marksman to bring in a quiver. And then Iron Fist with Strength, Sonic Arrow, and Electric Arrow. No, I want one of these arrows. Ah. You may play an arrow event attached to this card as if it was in our hand. Really? Wow. Let's see, what does this do? It's exhaust the bow, and we stun an enemy and deal 3 damage to it. Or exhaust the bow and confuse an enemy and deal 3 damage to it. All right, well, we're flipping back over. After you play an arrow events, you may play arrow events. Okay, so hero action. Exhaust this quiver. Search the top 5 cards of your deck for an arrow event and attach it face up to this card. You may play arrow events attached to this card as if it was in your hand. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to exhaust this to search the top 5 cards of our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vibranium arrow. Exhaust, do 6 damage to an enemy. Gains piercing. Cable arrow. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. We will use that one. We don't. 6 damage would be nice. We could get him flipped over. I guess the rest of these go away. And then we can play these. We can play arrow is attached to this card as if it was in our hand. So we still have to pay the resource for it. So we're gonna play. We are going to. I think we're gonna mess with this dude. We are gonna mess hard with this dude right here because we have flipped over. We are going to electric arrow him. Boom. For some strength. Exhaust the bow. Stun an enemy and deal 3 damage to him. Goodbye, dude. 1, 2, 3. He is stunned. Okay, lovely. Nick Fury is going to thwart for 2. Iron Fist. When he comes into play with 2 Mystic counters on him. When Iron Fist attacks an enemy, remove a Mystic counter from him, stun that enemy, and deal damage to it. But this time, he's going to thwart to get rid of the super absorbing man. Get rid of that thing. All right. Right. Then we will play the arrow. Boom. But we have to pay the cost, so we're going to pay this cost right here. Exhaust the bow. Oh, we cannot do it because the... Oh, wait. No, we can do it because we haven't done anything with Hawkeye yet. Hawkeye. Exhaust him to ready the bow. Then we can bring this into play. Exhaust the bow, which we can. And remove 3 threat from a scheme. Lovely. And we are done. Lovely. All right. We got a lot of cards to ready. We got our Expert Marksman out, which I think that's basically 2 resources every turn for arrow events. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go through our deck really fast, though. All right, he gets 1 at the start of his turn. He goes to attack us. Nick Fury gets in the way. Nick Fury. No, Nick, no. And then we have an encounter. It's an environment, which means this one goes away. He is now... And he also gets Surge. He's now Metal, Abandoned Factory. After Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, discard 1 resource icon from your hand. 2 resource icons instead if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. Okay, well that surges though, which is kind of bad. The villain in each minion engaged with you attacks. Lovely, so he's going to attack us again. Oh, and wait. He is stunned. So when he goes to attack Nick, nothing happens, dummy. Right? He goes to attack, nothing happens. Now when he comes to attack the second time, Nick says, if there are 5 or more delay counters in the main scheme, take 1 indirect damage, which there is no. Now Nick will die. I forgot he was stunned. Thank God he was stunned. Whew. Thank God he was stunned. All right, back to our turn. Lovely. We got another Sonic Arrow. We've got some Cable Arrows. We got Iceman coming out. We got Agent 13. Which is going to be super helpful because every time she thwarts or attacks, we can ready a shield support. And the Helo Carrier is a shield support. So we can use this to make a resource cheaper. And then she can do something, ready it, and we can do it again. So first things first, let's use our quiver. Exhaust the quiver, search the 5 type cards in the deck for an arrow event. We got electric arrow, vibranium arrow, and explosive arrows. 3 damage, 6 damage. And electric arrow I think is better with the stun. So we will put that there. These go away. So this is exhausted. Right. All right. Are you ready for this? The problem is we can only take like 2 shots. We can only take like 2 shots because we can take a shot, then he would exhaust it. Then he exhausts, readies it, and we can take a second shot. So the problem is we can only take 2 shots. What are the shots we want to take? Because we have to exhaust the bow. That's why I think readying Hawkeye is the most important card. That's why this Ready to Rumble, after you change forms, discard, and ready your hero is going to be so important. Because if he goes to defend or whatever, then he can readies. So the question is... All right. We're going to spend 2 resources for an arrow event. Are we? I think we are. Oh, and the power just went out. Oh, we're in the middle of recording too. Oh, maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't. I thought it knocked out the power here. Maybe it didn't. Let me know in the chat if you're still here, because I thought, what did I do with the cards that I just had in my hand? That's the next thing. I'm good. Okay. All right. Hello. All right. So that's good to know. All right. So maybe we see what we can do with Agent 13 first. So again, so these are not spent yet because we have not done anything yet. All right. Then we're going to make it one cheaper and a resource. So we need two more, which are going to be Iceman, because we're not going to have enough to get him in. And probably the cable arrow, because we're not going to be able to shoot 3 times. So we'll spend those 2, plus the Quint Carrier and the Halo Carrier to bring in Agent 13. Now, here's the thing. She will thwart for 2. Boom. And when she does that, we can ready a shield. Choose a shield support and ready that support. So we can ready that support. We are going to ready that support. We are then going to use some Sonic Arrow. We're going to make it 1 cheaper to bring it in. And we're going to spend Ready to Rumble. Exhaust the bow. And confuse an enemy. And deal 3 damage to it. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Then we're going to exhaust Hawkeye to ready his bow. We are going to play Electric Arrow by spending some Expert Marksman and another Expert Marksman. We're going to exhaust the bow, stun an enemy, and deal 3 damage to it. That is going to knock Absorbing Man right out of town. Boom. Alright, he is stunned and confused. He doesn't know what to do. And we're flipping him over. Absorbing Man gains the trait of each environment in play. When revealed, if Super Absorbing Man is in play, he is not. Deal 1 encounter card to each player. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Super Absorbing Man and reveal it. Super Absorbing Man. Super. Oh, look at that. We had Shadows of the Past, so it's 3 from the bottom, and our obligation was 2 from the bottom. That would have been nice. Super Absorbing Man. Did we already see Super Absorbing Man? Yeah, we did. Super Absorbing Man. There it is. Oh, it's a threat. Okay, so he's going to get 3 on there. Okay. So when so we flipped him over. Super Absorbing Man. Ah, still here. All right. We had a power surge. It just like literally zoop, and that was it. But I thought it knocked the computer out. It was the lights in the kitchen were flashing. So okay. Super Absorbing Man. So now it's still our turn. He gets how many hit points? We flipped him over to his 2 side. He now does 2 scheme, 2 attack. Alright. And he's going to get how many hit points? 15. 15. Okay. He's back up to 15 hit points. All right. Our turn still. I would like to get rid of this, although it doesn't really. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna do take backs. Instead of her thwarting this two, I'm gonna have her thwart this two. Oh no, she couldn't have thwarted that two because that two wasn't there. Right. Okay. So I can't take that back. What I can do is, I'm going to. This thing, the only thing this does is give him that ability that he's got everything. So I don't think we have to worry about that. I'm going to flip over and then I'm going to ready. He's confused. He shouldn't be able to do anything. And we got everyone available and everything available. Look at that. Lovely. He's confused. He's stunned. He won't be able to do much. And we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means we're going to get an extra encounter card. I have to get a little battery backup or something just in case the power goes out for a second or two, and that way it won't kill the computer and the internet and everything. All right. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got Mockingbird. She was the bottom card. She was the last one we had. Wow. I wondered what happened to Mockingbird. That would have been nice. Okay. So he's got 15 hit points. We've readied everything. It is his turn to do something. He gets one at the start of his turn. Then he goes to scheme. There's our obligation, but again, it's just for the little things. But because he's confused, nothing happens. Then we have 2 encounters coming at us. First encounter. When revealed, if you're stunned, you are stunned. Oh, great. He stunned us. When revealed, you are stunned. If Absorbing Man has the ice trait, take 2 indirect damage. I will take 2 indirect damage, unfortunately, which is kind of unfortunate. Because, alright, so that was the first card. Second card is Avalanche. When revealed, each player must choose to either spend a lightning resource or take 2 indirect damage. A lightning resource. Well, we can spend the Quinn Carrier to generate a wild resource. So we will spend that on your nonsense. This is only going to have 2. I've run out of room, people. What is going on here? I'm going to have to move all of our stuff out of the way. I don't know what this is all about. Looks like we're going to be some thwarting fools going on here. Okay. We are going to exhaust the quiver. Wait, can I do that? It's a hero action, so I have to be in hero mode. Have to be in hero mode to do that. So I will flip over. So being stunned for Hawkeye means nothing because I don't ever attack. All I ever do is spend so my bow can attack. So being stunned, it's nothing. I don't care about being stunned. But we're going to flip over. I am going to exhaust this to search my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Let's find a... Ooh, we got a couple arrows here. We have Explosive Arrow and Vibranium Arrow. Let's do Vibranium. That's going to do 6 damage, so that's going to go there. All right. That's 6 damage. What else can we do? We can remove some threats. We can add Mockingbird to the board. We got plenty of resources, I think. We can only shoot 2 arrows a turn. So, I think we're going to just start working on shooting him with the Vibranium arrow. We're going to spend a little marksman and another marksman. Pay the cost. Exhaust the bow. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. Cha-ching. He's down to 9 hit points, just like that. Alright, lovely. I will then... Mockingbird. Mockingbird is going to come to town when a villain initiates an attack against you. Spend a resource of any type and return it to 2. Alright, we also have momentum shift, heal 2 damage, and deal 10 damage to an enemy. We have some sidestep. When you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that damage. We have anticipation. When you engage a minion, discard to ready your hero. Right now, I don't need any of that. So we're going to bring out, we're going to bring out Mockingbird for 3. We'll make it 1 cheaper. And then we're going to bring these 2 into play. And good old Mockingbird will exhaust for some thwart. So get rid of that. Agent 13 will, she will exhaust to thwart for 2. And when she does that, she can ready the helo carrier. That's great. Bummer. I am going to bring, I'm going to use anticipation for some cable arrow. Exhaust, wait. Before I do that, hang on. Damn it, hang on. So I am going to exhaust, ready my bow. Now I will bring in some cable arrow for some anticipation. I can exhaust the bow, remove 3 threat from a scheme. Unfortunately, we're just going to use this 1 to get rid of this nonsense. That goes away. And then I have the helo carrier over here because it was readied because of her to bring in some sidestep. Oh no, I can't do that because this is an event. I will, when I pay the cable arrow, instead of using anticipation for that, I will pay with sidestep. Then I will use the helo carrier to bring in the upgraded anticipation. Boom. Alright, lovely. I really liking this. Now, do I want to flip over? No, because he's stunned. So I don't need to flip over. Alright, he's got just 9 hit points left. If he doesn't kill us this time, we can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minimum 7 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, he gets 1 at the start of his turn. He goes to attack. We'll just let him attack because he's stunned. Nothing will happen. Other than, nothing happens because he is stunned. We can ignore that. Although it does say if he has the stone or wood trait, he doesn't, he has metal. I would be stunned. He has metal. Oh, that's too bad. You're metal. But we do have an encounter. If this encounter doesn't kill us, we should win. The villain attacks you. Yay. All right, he goes to attack us. We're just going to take it to the face. Are we? I think. After absorbing man makes an undefended attack against you, discard 1 resource from card icon from your hand. Agent 13 will she's going to jump in the way. If there are 5 or more delay counters in the main scheme, take 1 indirect damage. There's not. There's only 1. I don't know how he gets more of those tokens. I must be missing something. Hang on. Because he's not getting any more of those tokens. Right, so Absorbing Man. Discard cards from the encounter deck until an environment is discarded. Put that card into play and shuffle the encounter deck and put that into play. Forced response after resolving step 1 of the villain phase. Oh, okay. So that is right. So every turn he gets 1 automatically. So he would probably be up to about 4 by now. I got it. Okay, so every turn he just gets more and more powerful. I got it. But there's not, it hasn't been 5 turns. I know it hasn't been 5 turns. I got it. So forced response after resolving step 1, you place a delay counter on there. Okay. And then I think she takes damage and she has to go. All right. That's fine. I could use Mockingbird to spend a resource of any type and return her to my hand and prevent all the damage, but that's okay. That's all right. Let's see what we can do here. We got some more Ready to Rumble. We got the electric arrow to stun him again. We got Nick Fury. He can do 4 damage. Let's just... He's only got 9 hit points left. We'll bring him in for 4. We'll make it 1 cheaper and spend a resource and some genius to bring in Nick Fury. He's just going to do 4 damage. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's down to 5 hit points left. He will then attack for 2 more. He's down to 3. Mockingbird will attack for 2. He's down to 1. And then for the win, Iron Fist. Chop! Oh, say chop! Oh, wrong guy. Sorry, this guy. Oh, ching chop! Oh, saw! Oh, saw! Saw! Hot chip chop! Woo! There you go. That is Hawkeye. Woo! That was good. That was really good. Obviously getting his bow and his quiver right off the bat and the resource generation. Right? This is one of the things I said I had to do a better job of getting his resources. Get those resources going right from the start. They're so important. So important. So important. Alright, so we are going to go again. Sand sound effects. Alright. Making dinner. Alright, it's good to see everyone. We're going to go again. Are we going to play Hawkeye again? Who are we going to play? I think we made a few changes. To some of the other heroes. I like Hawkeye. I always liked Hawkeye. I remember playing him back in the day, and that's without some of the updated cards. I always thought he was pretty good. I thought he was pretty good with his attacks, and he can do everything. Throw a little damage out. He can throw a little scheming out. He can thwart. He can stun. He can confuse. He's got resources to do it all. And he's got plenty of allies to help him. To come into play and help him. I always thought he was a top tier. I thought he was top tier. Nobody else thinks he's top tier, but I do. I like him. I think he's fun. Especially since, stun doesn't do anything to him. Stun doesn't do anything to him. Confuse. Right? Because that only affects you the next time you would go to And we're not using him. We're using his bow. So I don't think that even works. I mean, stunning him or confusing him. Does confuse, would that help? Oh, confuse would do that if I was thwarting or attacking or anything. But I don't do that. All I do is exhaust so I can ready my bow. So I don't think that's going to do much. Let's see what's going on with Cyclops. They had Cyclops out. Five cards. Wow, his deck is bloated. I don't think I have his deck in. If we go to our deck building, my decks, let's see what I have. So as you can see, I've been busy as heck. I got War Machine in here now. I got Hulk, Black Widow, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Thor, Spider-Man, and Groot. We actually have how many now? 2, 4, 6. I got 8 heroes in there already. 8 heroes with decks. So, yeah, his deck, I haven't worked on him. So I'm going to put him aside for now. Let's see. I got the new Hulk deck out. Changed in a few things here or there for Hulk. I changed out Black Widow. See, I've actually, she's at 0.11. So I've changed her quite a few times to try and get, so now she's got the Agent 13. And because she's got Coulson is a shield agent, Agent 13 is a shield agent, Mockingbird is a shield agent, Nick Fury is a shield agent, because every time you use, where is it? The Sky Destroyer here. Every time you bring in a shield card, you exhaust this to deal 2 damage to an enemy. Remember how when we played Natasha Black Widow, she seemed a little light on the damage. Now, if we get the Sky Destroyer out, every time we bring in one of these shield agents, we can do 2 damage. And then if we get Agent 13 out, we can literally ready the support and do another 2 damage. So this Agent 13 Sky Destroyer seems really, really powerful. Let's play her. Now that we're done talking about her, let's play her. Let's see how her new deck works. I did take out, what is she? She's a 9. He's at, what is he at? He's at 14. Okay. I took out a couple cards, added a few cards, and let's see how it looks. That's the wrong one. This is the right one. There you go. Watch what you're doing, Jester. All right. Black Widow, a.k.a. Natasha Romanoff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, she is missing 1 card. Is it Nick Fury is the question. Because I don't have enough cards to go around to everybody, so I have to share. She does not have Nick Fury. Let me see if on her list I should have Nick Fury. I should have a Nick Fury. So we have to take that probably out of the Hawkeye deck. I think we gave it to Hawkeye. Right, because there's Nick Fury. There is the card we need to make it 40 card deck. There it is in all of its loveliness. If you're keeping track at home, if you want to see it in actual written, there it is. So we got Agent 13, Coulson, Daredevil, Marvel Girl, Mockingbird, Nick Fury, War Machine, Winter Soldier, 2 Covert Ops, 2 Dancing of Death, Lay Down the Law, 2 Stealth Strikes, an Energy, a Genius, a Strength, 2 Beat Cops, 2 Field Agents, a Helo Carrier, a Quinn Carrier, Safe House, a Sky Destroyer, 2 Acrobatics, 2 Black Widow Gauntlets, a Counterintelligence, 2 Espionage, 2 Grappling Hook, Assist Soothe, a 2 Under Surveillance, and 2 Widow's Bite. Lovely. Oh, you don't want to see me. Let's go to the table. There we go. All right. So we gotta do his well, I'm not sure what the order is. Probably should draw my hand first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Coulson, Sky Destroyer, right off the bat. And a Quinn Carrier. Ooh, and her resource generation for preparation cards. Wow, that is 3 and a 1 is all we could do. Get the Sky Destroyer and her Gauntlet in, or the Quinn Carrier and the Gauntlet. That's such a tough decision. I'm going to shuffle again because there's just too many good cards in that first hand. I don't want to lose any of them. All right, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, whatever it is, we're going to take it. Widow's Bite, Acrobatics, Agent Coulson, Safe House, Strength and Interrogation Room. That's cool. All right. Absorbing Man, what are you going to do to us? You're doing something crazy. Discard cards from the encounter deck until an environment is discarded. Put that card into play and then shuffle. Right. Environment. No. 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 Environment. He is now ice. Snowy hillside. All right. He's got this snowy hillside coming at us. He's ice. After Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, place 1 threat from the main scheme here. 2 threat instead if there is 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. So you have to get him within 5 turns or you're sunk, it looks like, because everything goes off his 5th time. And I don't think he gets one until his turn. I don't see, like, start with so many of those on here or anything. I don't see that. All right. Our turn. Lovely. What do we get to do? After you play a preparation card, draw a card. We have, what is this? Save House. Exhaust this. Choose a preparation card in your discard pile. Add that card to your hand. Okay. That is going to be an interesting thing because what we're going to do is we're going to play the Safe House. Oh, that's not a preparation card. Damn it. That stinks. All right, we're going to play the Safe House with the Interrogation Room. Then we're going to play Widow's Bite. When we play this card, we get to draw a card. We have to pay for it with our Acrobatics. After you pay for a preparation card, draw a card. And you can exhaust this to choose a preparation card in your discard pile and add that card to our hand. Oh, lovely. Oh, I would like to get this in too. Lovely. We can bring in Agent Coulson. We were going to bring in Agent Coulson, and it's going to cost us some strength and some acrobatics. Right? And then after he enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a preparation card and add it to your hand. We're going to add that to our hand. And we are going to bring in the... Oh, tough decision. Which do we do? We're going to bring in the Field Agent. And the Field Agent is going to get 3 tokens on it. Basically, when he does things, he's going to take consequential damage. Instead, we discard this, so he's going to stick around for a while. We're going to flip over. We are going to... We got no thwarting going on. I guess it's time to attack. Attack! 2 damage. Boom. Coulson, he's going to use a token here on the field agent. So when a shield ally would take any amount of consequential damage, exhaust, counter here, prevent 1 of that damage. He only takes 1. So he's down to 11, and we will ready everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like that combo already. I really like that combo. Daredevil, Energy, Espionage, another field agent, and War Machine. Oh, and I switched out. There we go. All right. So he gets a token at the start of his turn. He gets a thwart. Or he's going to attack us. I think we're just going to take it. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Before we do anything, hold up. After a Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, place a threat on the main scheme. I think it's all right. Okay. He's going to attack us. We can add, yeah, that's no problem. Oh, look at that. 2 icons. Plus 2 is 4 damage. He's going to add a threat. Makes an undefended attack against you. Place a threat on the main scheme. All right. Okay. Well, that was too bad he used that up first. But 4 damage is still nothing to write home about. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're down to 5 hit points. That's not great. And then we have an encounter. The encounter is Rocky Outcrop. Ooh. He's now turned to stone. So when he makes an undefended attack against us, he heals the damage from him. Okay. Our turn, though. More importantly, it's our turn. Huh. War Machine is also a shield agent, so we can actually get another field agent in for him. That would be awesome. We did not get any resources generated by our thing, though, which is kind of a bummer. We're going to bring in War Machine for energy, Daredevil, and... actually... Right, Rocky Outcrop surges. Good thing I mentioned that. So before we do our turn, this surges. And he's going to scheme. Lovely. He's going to scheme for 1 plus 3. He's going to scheme for 4 more. That changes literally everything. Whew. Okay, now it's our turn. He's coming in for 4, 2, 3, 4. We don't have any way. Bummer. We don't have any way to bring this in because we got no resources. Oh well. Coulson will thwart for 2. Get rid of that. We'll take a damage off the field agent. Black Widow will exhaust to thwart for 2. And I think I'm flipping over. Although he is tough. Yeah, that's fine. We won't tip over. I probably don't want to keep this card. We will ready everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Couldn't care. There's, oh no, we got 2 that we need to bring in on the same thing again. Resources and Agent 13. Ah. And we didn't. Okay. Their turn. They get 1 at the start of their turn. 1 at the start of their turn, right? It is 1. It is 1. Okay. He goes to attack us, and War Machine gets in the way. There's 5 or more delay counters. There is not. So he loses his tough status. And then we have an encounter. The encounter says Take 3 indirect damage. Wow. Or take 4 if he's metal. He's not metal, he is stone. So we take 3 indirect damage. We will take 1, 2, no, 1, 2. No, I think he's actually going to be damaged. I don't think the field agent. Yeah, any kind of inconsequential damage, that's different. So it's going to have to go on him. Well, that was rather disappointing to see that card come out. Okay, well, it's back to our turn though. Back to the good guys. We should really try to get out this resource, but if we do that, then we can't get Agent 14 coming in. All right, Coulson will thwart. That'll get last this. Get rid of 2 on there. I am going to flip over. I am going to recover for 3, back up to 7. I am going to exhaust my safe house so I can grab some acrobatics and put that into my hand. We're going to bring in the Quinn Carrier for these. No, wait. We're not going to do that yet. Everyone, hold on. We're going to bring in acrobatics. We're going to play that for Marvel Girl. And that is a preparation card which allows us to draw a card. Didn't matter. We didn't get what we needed anyways. Although we'll hold on to Agent 13. We will play the Quinn Carrier. Play the Quinn Carrier. Yep, that's fine. For those 3, I'm going to hold on to Agent 13. She's coming in next turn. Unfortunately, I think we're done. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! Look at that combo. Agent 13, the Helicarrier, and the Sky Destroyer. We needed to do a little while ago. I don't know where you were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and the Sith suit. Really? Like, is every card I need in the same hand? That's crazy. I hate when it does that. It's like, driving me crazy. All right, he gets 1 at the start of his turn. He gets 1 at the start of his turn. He's up to 3 now. That's not great. He's going to scheme for, doesn't matter, 1. He only schemes for 1. That's not bad. But the Dense Forest takes over for this. It does not get surged because it's doing the boost part. Now we have a encounter. The encounter is he's going to scheme again because he didn't scheme so well the first time. 1 + 1. He's only going to scheme for 2. That was literally his whole turn was 3 scheme. That's not bad. We'll take it all day long. All right. So first things first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we're gonna take this. We're gonna get that. I guess it's gonna have to be acrobatics out of my and put it into my hand. And then when I play a card, I'm gonna draw a card. Ooh. Is there any way we do have the Quinn Carrier? It's 1 resource. Is there any way to get both of these guys into play in 1 turn? 1, 2, 3. Yes, there is. I think there is. All right. Quinn Carrier makes it cheaper to bring in the Helicarrier. And we're also going to play Stealth Strike and Beat Cup. All right. Then It is going to cost us 1 cheaper to bring in the Sky Destroyer. And that's going to cost us 1 cheaper, so it's 2. It's going to cost us Agent 13 and Sith Suit to bring those 2 in. Unfortunately, and I have 1 left. I'm going to use this one instead of this one. So I have this left in my hand. And now, what are we going to do? I'm going to flip over. That's what I'm going to do. And it's going to be time to do some good stuff. Agent Coulson is going to thwart for 2. War Machine is going to thwart for 2. Black Widow is going to punch him in the face for 2. Down to 9. Still not doing a lot of damage yet, but okay, ready everybody. Ready up. Ready, everyone ready up. Ready up. We're going to keep this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's our grappling hook we need. Let's bring this guy over here. Okay, he gets 1 at the start of his turn. He gets 1 at the start of the turn. He's up to 4 now. He will attack us. Agent Coulson valiantly jumps in the way. There's 5 or more counters on the main scheme. Take 1 indirect damage. There's not. Coulson. And now we have an encounter. The villain attacks you. The villain goes to attack me. And hang on. He's our last ally. So we're going to just take this one to the face. Wait a minute, are we? After absorbing man makes an undefended attack against you, take 1 indirect damage. That could kill War Machine, so he might as well defend. Because he's going to defend. So to be 3 damage, War Machine, War Machine, War Machine. So at least we didn't have to take the indirect damage. Okay, well, that just means it gives us a chance to bring in things we want to bring in now. We're going to bring in Quinn Carrier for the gauntlets. We're going to make it 1 cheaper to bring in the Sith suit, which is going to be, no. It's going to be this one cheaper, which is going to be, no. What is it going to be? I don't know what it's going to be. We're having to get back to this because I've got dinner to go to. So we'll see everybody in a little bit. Until then, my friends, take care. Thanks for coming by. We do appreciate it. We'll see you all after dinner. We're going to get some more action going on. And don't forget, 8 o'clock tonight, me and Higher Ground Gaming are going to be playing Railroads of the World here on the channel. So I don't know if we're going to get back to this tonight or not. I'm going to try. Until then, we'll see you all later. Bye for now. We'll see you all down the line.